Hi, everybody. I'm Mark Coble, and I'm here to speak a few words about someone very close to me, Joyce Govender. Joyce was not just my mother-in-law. She was a good friend and enriched my life, and I'd like to just take a moment to speak about the Joyce that I knew. There should be a number of people who have or will speak more deeply about, when she was born, her siblings, being a South African, her conversion to Christianity and the effects that it had in her lives and thus her daughter's lives and my life. Thank you. And someone should, go on and tell some of the rich stories about how she could fling a shoe like a boomerang. The laser-like precision to just walk in and why aren't the dishes done and whoop-ah! The stories, whew, gives me chills. But that is not my story to tell. Linda, I'm looking at you. The stories that I want to tell are about the Joyce that I know. I first met Joyce when I first went to South Africa to marry Linda. And she met me in the airport with wide open arms and scooped me up and gave me a huge hug and has never let me go. Joyce, in return, came to our home for the birth of both of my children. First, my daughter, Sophia, back in '03, and thus now she becomes known as Joyce Govender, World Traveler. Not bad. She stayed with us for approximately 6 to 8 months, and it was wonderful. I never imagined having my mother-in-law live with me could be this fantastic experience, and we really negotiated hard for her to stay. Cars were involved. I'm not below bribery. I know. You're looking at me. It's like, really? No, but it's true. I will flat out bribe you. But I could not sweeten the pot enough, and she did indeed go home. But it was a wonderful time. But it was wonderful. She then came back and stayed with us with the birth of my son, Severo. And she stayed for a year and a half. That was a really, really good time. Because it really, what you don't learn about someone in 6 months, you'll learn in a year and a half. And it was fantastic. She was a fantastic saver and really was very thrifty and taught you the value of money and how to be responsible for it. And you could always count on that this woman didn't work, not here, but she always had a 20 in her purse. That's impressive. She was an avid video gamer. We discovered the Nintendo Wii together, and she discovered bowling and would ceremoniously whoop me to a bloody pulp every single game, which I found to be really astounding and kind of unfair, being she'd never held a bowling ball in her life. That ain't right. That's just not right. But she beat me mercilessly. I think it was a ruse. I really do. I think the whole, I've never seen a bowling ball. Yeah, okay. I'm not buying it. Because, the games would be like 250 to I'm scoring like 90. But she was so good at this that, we gave her the Wii to take home. So she can enjoy and keep up her game and just keep slapping people around, because nothing gave Joy more pleasure than to get, 5 strikes in a row and watch you roll a gutter ball. Love you, Joyce. So when you invite someone into your home and you tell them, my home is your home, and, do with it what you will, if they love you, they will do that and will reorganize it to their needs. And Joyce was that person. She absolutely made my home her home, and I loved it, except that oftentimes I couldn't find things after she made it her home. She would, put things where she thought they should go, and that's great, but I didn't get the memo. And so, the plates were here yesterday, and now there's pots. I need a plate. Joyce, What are the plates? And she would look at me from the couch and say, without batting an eye, over there. I'm sorry, where? There. There. Over there. Wouldn't move from the couch. Just over there. Here? No, there. Here. No, there. Here. What's wrong? Are you crazy? Over there. Yes, ma'am. My pleasure. Got a lot of that. That was great. Another big organizing key for Joyce is that she had a pretty strict rule that she really expected you to clean up after yourself, which I totally respect. And she would give you fair warning. She was not your maid. She was not going to clean up after you. So if you left something around longer than like 2-3 hours, and you left, when you came back, you would find that she used her favorite organization tools. Hammer and nail. And she would literally nail stuff to the walls. Randomly. Hallways, backs of doors, walls, everything. Necklaces, key rings, belts, shoes once. Very impressive. So just literally know that if you didn't clean up after yourself, she would nail your stuff to the wall. True story. So it's taken months of spackle to fix that. But we've got it now. Another thing that you may not know about Joyce is that while here in the United States, she became an accomplished driver. That's true. Ran the streets of Nightdale quite smoothly on the correct side of the road. I know the subject of debate, but it's true. Right side of the road. And she was able to experience all 4 seasons while here, from our really nice fall with the crisp leaves and Halloween, and she got to experience Christmas here and a couple of really good snows. So she got to play in snow. How exciting is that? And Carolina heat, which will kill you every year. Will kill you. And another big thing about Joyce that I remember is that she really, really loved my grandmother. She met my grandmother, who was this older Southern country woman, very, very Southern. But they got along so well. They really understood and deeply cared for each other. My grandmother, up until the day she passed, would often ask, "How's Joyce?" And Joyce, every chance I spoke to her, she would ask, "How's your grandmother?" And so they had a unique and wonderful experience that I love, because I love my grandmother. I love Joyce. She just was overall a remarkable woman. One that to this day, I can't speak enough of her. The joy she brought to my life is immense, and I will carry that with me forever. And now comes the time that I have to let you go, Joyce. So, know that I love you. I always loved you. And we had a good run, kid. We had a good run. So, soft and slow, I let you go. Bye-bye, Joycey. Bye-bye.